Hey guys, I was just making a video and I was going through this. It's April 9th, 2020. And something just happened. I don't know what's going on yet. I was planning on going live last night and we had a big electrical storm here where I live. I'm going to come on live later on tonight, around 9 or 10 probably, and we'll talk about this a little bit more in depth as I get more information on it. I don't know what's actually happening here, but we're having some serious magnetic disruptions. Okay, I don't know what or why. We might have had a flare or something shot at us. I'm not sure yet. I just seen this, so I stopped what I was doing. And I'll come back on a little bit later and let you know what's up. And we'll go through it. But as you're looking at this is on the 9th. And there's really nothing greatly out of the ordinary here, right? I mean, we're seeing some little bumps and stuff in the road here. And I started noticing this a little bit last night. You seeing all these little, like that, those are little waves of energy that's hitting us, okay? We see that a lot, okay? So I didn't really think much about it. But as we start seeing this, even like that looks almost blown, if you know what I mean. See how it's kind of fuzzy looking? It's not like a direct, just like, hey, this is what it is. This is almost like a fog looking signature. It's not fog. It's just the signature looks like that. But what you're seeing here, okay, now watch. Okay, everything was up to normal. That doesn't even look too much crazy. Okay, and then we get up here close to where we're at right now. Watch what happens. Okay, you see that? Now, I want you guys to notice something here. This right here is something that, well, I'll just be honest with you guys. I don't like seeing this. Okay? And the reason why, this is our bow shock. These things here, you know, this line here is supposed to be representing that. You can see how it bent it in. Like it almost wrapped it up around us. Okay? Can you guys see that? Hopefully you can. Okay, I don't know what's causing this. We're going to go look at the other graphs here real quick also while I got you here. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time right now because I want to dig into researching this, but I want to let you guys know that this was happening. Okay? And I'll come back at you here in a minute, okay? Probably in the next few hours. My wife's getting ready to come home from work and stuff. So, but this is the solar wind one, okay? Now see out in front, see the orange? Again, this doesn't look too out of the ordinary. All right. Okay. Now we're seeing this, and like I said, everything looked all funky and hunky dory here, right? Until about right here. Okay. Now look at the wind speed up there. See what it did? Okay, it says 1100 right here. Watch. I'll go forward one frame. It goes to 1492, 82. Okay, and then as we keep going, it's sticking around right there. And then 1548, 1132, and this is not going away. Okay, this wind right here is being sustained. This isn't just like a little bam hit. This is lasting. Let's go to the start here. Okay, that's when we first seen the big hit right there, right? If we look at that, if we look at the timestamp, it says 1821. And if we go all the way here to the end, 1925. That's an hour.
God was ever going to change the human psyche in a way that to where their eyes were open or their ears were open, it would be in the first form this way, before Christ sets his foot down here. And on the Schumann resonance chart tonight, I'm going to show you something, and it actually happened last night, and the magnetopoles and the Earth's shields were devastated, and it came from above our planet. We're going to take a look at that, but click on the first link, Schumann resonance, right there. Now, this is going to take you to what's called the elattrageocenter.info website. And there's a lot of information there, but the link we provided brings you straight to the Schumann resonant page. But there's other information. And guys, in this chart, that's what they're talking about. And if you look, it's measured at almost 4 different frequencies. You've got at lower up to higher frequencies. And you can see what I was talking about between the 8 and 12 cycle per second is the normal range right in this area. That again that's ancient knowledge. If we look at it on a stronger graph as far as being able to visualize it, this one in the center. All right, now let me try to pull this up just a moment. You'll see this vary, and it depends on exactly where you're at on the Earth, and the measuring instruments are depending on if it's Earth-based or satellite. But right here, you're seeing April the 8th, and the Schumann resonance, again, look at the frequencies range, 8 cycles per second and upward. And then it goes into the 9th, which is what I'm talking about now. Over here, we're into the 10th, and so we're starting to see in the last few frames on the 10th an increase. But last night, there was a very heavy spike. And so why would, if this is a healing frequency, just bear with me. I know it's a little strange. I've been accused of worse. Would they want everyone inside? Now let's look at the magnetopause, guys, because I've never seen the Earth's shields get hit this hard and from above. It actually forced the energy of the sun, the solar wind, back towards the sun. A complete reversal, but it was not from the sun or something behind the Earth. It was from something above it. Let's take a look at this. Now you're looking at the magnetopause. We're going to look at it. This is kind of a side view. We'll look at it from the top view also. On the 9th at 5:41 UTC time, last night, things were pretty normal. The arrow that I just put on the red is the direction from the energy of the sun. And the black circle, guys, is located the Earth. And the center of that is a white circle. That is the Earth, and the white side is the sun-facing side. Kind of normal solar winds as you see the energy from the sun. It's in the large red arc, striking the shields, and the shields deflecting that away, just like an airplane going through the wind. Suddenly, at 1833-40 in that area, chaos started to hit our shields. Notice this, 1809. Now watch what's happened. Again, the energy's coming from the right of your image from our sun. As things start to change, and I'll show you a top view. This is a side view. These are satellite graphics. In other words, they're picking up the energy in the field lines. Look at this, guys. I've never seen anything like it at all. Check it out. Going into 1917 Universal Time. Completely disrupts the Earth's magnetic shield. Now the energy starts to push back towards the sun. We're going to look at 3 different graphs from these satellites. Check this out. The magnetic lines are being broken into, it's total chaos. But it was an extreme burst in the Schumann resonance. Look at this. Now again, the energy from the sun is supposed to be coming from the right. Now suddenly it's coming from the left. Look at the bulge in the Earth's inner shields. Right here, look at that. Now everything in these blue lines, that's never supposed to be like this. But it did not come from behind the Earth as in a perspective as if you're between the sun and the Earth. This came from above us. Could it have been a supernova burst involved in this? There was one recorded on space weather back a few days ago. But here we go. The energy's pushing back normal direction. But now we're starting to see a second wave come in. Complete chaos. And the Schumann resonance, guys, I can't overemphasize how important that is. But no one has ever seen these graphs that you're seeing now, including myself, and I've watched them for over 10 years. Look at that. There's a second wave coming in, starting to push now up and down on the energy that's being released from the shields of our planet.
It's going to be a hell of a show. And yeah, I can predict this fall too. just by knowing what's going on and having watched it. Oh yeah, that was pretty good, wasn't it? Look at all three monitors just going boop, 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 boop. And you can see where it originates too. What's going to happen is she throws out those closed field lines and is pushing against this object right here, which kept trying to give off some good magnet signatures, and then it spots one, and there's another one here that this sequence alone spots for you. There's one, and then here's another one back here. It's going to come in the second shot. Bam, bam, right there. Did you see that? It's like a fucking radar. It'll tell you where these things are if you know anything about a magnet. And this one in particular right here, look at that. I mean, what else is it? It's a fucking planet. No, don't worry, all you new people, you're gonna be like, oh, this eddy current. Well, we've already done that and made a video. What is an eddy current in electric? It's where there's something for it to touch and cause an eddy current. But see, here's the problem with your eddy current bullshit. All this is IMF line. That's not Mother Earth. By definition, okay? This is another space body, much larger than we are. And it's been here for some time, following us around with this one. Period.